Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. I'm Mandy. Today's video is a demo of Chinese Master Brine. We call it Lushui. It is a savory, aromatic brine that is infused with abundant Chinese spices, seasoned with soy sauce, salt, sugar, rice wine, and other seasonings. It can last hundreds of years if you know how to take care of it properly. I'll explain that later. Lushui is used to poach or braised meat and tofu, to soak eggs and vegetables. The dish that is cooked in the lushui, we call it Luwei, which is like one of the most popular foods in south of China. Sadly, it is not well known in the Western world. That's why I want to talk about it today to bring a bit of awareness, and hopefully you will like it too. Every family has their own version of lushui. This is my starting recipe.
2 slices of dried sand ginger, 1 star anise, 1 small cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, 2 white cardamom. If you don't have it, you can use 2 green cardamom or half of a black cardamom. 1 gardenian fruit pod. This is optional, but it adds a bright orange color, which I really like. 2 cloves, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 3 tablespoons of Sichuan peppercorns, and half cup of red dried chilies. In a large wok, drizzle in a couple tablespoons of oil, toss in the spices, some ginger slices, 5 cloves of garlic, and 2 scallions. Scoop in 1 tablespoon of Sichuan doubanjiang. Keep stirring over medium heat for a couple of minutes or until fragrant. Pour in 6 cups of bottled or distilled water. Do not use tap water as it will ruin the quality of your lushui. Bring this to a boil. Add 6 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of dark soy sauce for the color, a quarter cup of Chinese cooking wine, a quarter cup of rock sugar to balance all the tanginess, 1 tablespoon of salt.
I know it sounds salty, which is correct because it needs to be a lot saltier than your normal taste. Otherwise, it is hard for it to infuse its own flavor into whatever ingredients that you are going to cook in it. Like I mentioned before, every family has their own lushui, so this is my standard recipe. Based on that, you can adjust it around to find the perfect flavor that fits you. For example, if you're more into Cantonese cuisine, you can use some orange peel, rose cooking wine, and the zhuhou paste, which I have done it in my Cantonese braised beef recipe. Personally, I love spicy and numbing flavor. That's why I use tons of Sichuan peppercorns and red dried chilies. If you cannot handle spicy food, you can skip it. Let this simmer for about 15 minutes and your lushui is ready to be used as a poaching or braising liquid. My favorite recipe is 卤牛腱子. The beef becomes so flavorful after the braising. Then you slice it thinly, serve with chili oil. I'm drooling just thinking about it. I'm gonna make this recipe soon. Keep an eye on my channel. My dad's favorite is 卤肥肠, 卤鸭, and 卤猪蹄. There are other options. You can cook eggs, tofu, and vegetables in it. The possibility is endless. Now I'm going to show you how to properly reuse it and take care of your lushui.
I just used this brine to braise a duck. I already removed the duck. Now I'm going to strain the braising liquid to get rid of all the solid ingredients. Bring it back to a full boil. Store it in a clean mason jar. Put it in the fridge. Once it cools down, there will be a layer of fat formed on the top. Scoop it out. Some people suggest to keep the fat for more flavor. Some think the fat makes your lushui spoil faster. I prefer to remove it, but I will keep the fat for other cooking use. Okay, stick the lushui into the freezer.
Next time you want to make Luwei, you just take your lushui out of the freezer, defrost it, stir fry some aromatics and spices. The difference is that you don't pour in plain water. Instead, you use the flavorful brine that you made previously. Depending on the evaporation, you will have to add some water once in a while and make sure to add some seasonings to keep it from diluting. This is the trickiest part because I know you're gonna ask me, how much more ingredients should I add? Well, for the spices and the aromatics, they can be the same every single time, but for the soy sauce, sugar, rice wine, and other seasonings, it is to taste because I don't know how much meat you have braised in and how much water you added in, so I cannot give you an exact measurement. The Lushui recipe itself is very easy. What makes it valuable is the proper care and the countless times of reusing it. Ideally, you want to reuse this brine at least once every 2 months to improve the quality. The braised meat or other ingredients will infuse their own flavor back into the stock. So the brine can continue to accumulate and create a richer, more complex flavor. Eventually, it will turn into a valuable master brine. If you don't have any plans to reuse the brine, you still have to take it out of the freezer every 2 months, defrost it, bring it back to a full boil to kill any bacteria in the stock, then put it in the mason jar and freeze it again. This way, it will renew its storage time for 2 more months. It is better to label it so you don't forget. In theory, your master brine could be sustained indefinitely if you take care of it correctly to ensure it does not spoil. If you miss the boiling schedule by accident, you just have to discard it and start new again. This method is adjusted based on home cooking schedule. For restaurants, they usually simmer the brine 24/7 and they constantly replenish the ingredients so they don't have to freeze it and reboil it. Believe it or not, a lot of time-honored restaurants in China treasure their lushui as heirloom because it is loaded with thick and rich flavors. After decades of using it, they literally pass it down from generation to generation. Okay, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and give it a try soon. In the future, I'll share lots of recipes that requires this lushui, so don't miss out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!